снова мы в финалке. Финалки не финалки. В общем, сейчас она еще с кем-то потрещать, но я вспомнила, что я хотела оружие купить, может, есть что-то полезное. Так, секунду. Орудие так орудие. Что-нибудь полезное найду.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down?
Угу. Есть какая-то шляпа. Ну, пусть
You'll not
будет.
find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Так, что по химии? По химии у меня все
Come
хорошо.
again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way. The stew's
So, will it be?
Угу.
You can thank me later.
Ой, могу мне клинок улучшить.
My best work, but it'll do.
Все, уже ничего мне. Блин, я затырила или усилила? Угу. Вроде бы усилила.
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Так, у меня там квест дают. Что он не хочет?
Lady Karen's called it.
Надеюсь, не охота на какую-то шваль опять.
Sid, do you
Тебе
recall the
дала.
flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Что, новый бухло получу или что?
And all you need
is a single vine from an ordinary marble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the marble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
Опять к этой доске идти.
I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Идем, потрогаем доску. Трогать доски мы любим. Блин, еще одно задание надо пойти забрать.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had them.
Много заданий не бывает, блин. Так, что за куст? Мальборо. Пше, да. Бельфигор. А, вот Кэррот, что ли? Это вроде бы оно. Болотистой почве вырос семенный овощ. Один из подвидов мальборо, который использует свои яркие отростки как приманку и, выскочив из-под земли, поглощает свою добычу целиком. В эти голодные времена природа указала своим созданием на довольно жестокий способ выжить. Шепчущие воды Розария. Ну, те шепчущие воды Розария. Блин. Вот так, вот так. И вот так вот. Да, дело не финал у финала. А вот мне вот сюда надо. Что такое фиолетовое? Мне не нравится. Ну что, у меня подруги никого нету, да?
Come on.
Они не всем-то помогают.
Faster.
Ладно, пойдем лесам. А лесам нельзя. Ну ладно. Так. Ну да, Чуку бы лучше под любой подруги, блин. Курица никогда не передаст и никуда не уйдет, всегда со мной. Так, тут где-то кустарник есть, это опасно. Привет, морковка. Да.
You've been just any more vocalists. All right then.
Так, хватит лежать.
Too slow.
Да блин. О. Бомбанул, блин. Давай. Ну-ка, стопа. На шайка она не поменяла. Как это я сделала? Вот это я сделала. Бесишь, ладно. Я просто лошпек, который не забыл это поставить.
Thanks, boy.
Давай. Падла, прыгай на меня. На вторую. Ей, лови. Бомбанули. Хе-хе. Взорвали очко просто. Хламину. И веблок приподняли. Цветок Мальборо.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Куст. Сратый куст. Так, пока помню. Айкона сменить. Чу, не айкона, а белку айкона сменить надо. О. Ну, чем если ты тут, смотри, какая штука веселая.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Lady Karen's.
Sid, Here. What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil, how they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost. It can't be true. I'm sorry.
Кстати, забавный факт.
What do you reckon we should do?
Какой факт хотел сказать? А, вот забавный факт. В 15-й финалке Ноктиса не везде любили. То есть в некоторых местах ему радовались, типа говорили там здравствуй, ну типа my lord, там все дела. Махали ему руками, типа привет там. А некоторых просто типа такие говорят, фу, отродье, иди отсюда нахрен. Вижу, здесь его многие любят.
Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo? Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash. Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the chief's designs to life. This time is a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff.
Не, ну тут бывают такие моменты, мол, типа, пока ты там не добьешься определенного одобрения, так сказать, тебя лучше считать за вшивого духа.
Oh, it is. I promise you. So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see?
Что это за бусина такая?
Transferring heat from the inside to the outside.
Тёма, как думаешь, кошки, которые... Да. Как думаешь, кошки подойдет? Еще, так сказать, полностью не восстановившись. Она хочет жрать траву. Чтобы улучшить травление свое, так сказать. Я чуть не уверена, давайте позволять ей жевать траву эту или нет. У меня нет туда на алерта, или как называется. Я не знаю, где какую прогу брать, потому что некоторые говорят, вы слишком мелкие для нас, другие говорят нет, потому что Россия, в общем, много вариантов. То есть позволить ей пожевать травы. Просто я не знаю, как это повлияет на то, как она вот это вот сделает. Ну вот я там же, А, мне метка висит. Ну, я вот то же самое думаю, что типа не стоит ей пока... Но я в финалке пока буду. Я хочу уже ее пройти. Просто стрим на полчасика, это такой себе стрим. Так, хоть туда бегу, не туда, мне надо сюда. Птиц, не в ее. Не-не-не, time to fight не надо мне.
need to deal with these ones first. Be safe.
Да, обожаю эту атаку, блин. Вот еще бы уметь управлять этой штукой, но она не особо хочет управляться.
How to find this spherical echo?
Вот сверка. Можно.
This is it. Right then.
Так, куда дальше надо?
Come on.
Господи, как мне тут проехать-то? Ну-ка. Повторю еще раз. Я хочу пока поиграть в финалку, потому что я сколько уже неделю ее откладываю, так как у меня много всего на голову свалилось. Я немного поиграю и могу освободиться и пойдем в Диабло.
Straight home now. Two down, one to go.
Так. Где еще плюсик горит? Вон тут плюсик горит. С какой стороны будет мне проще идти? Так. Мне кажется, сюда и будет быстрее.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Лети, Амброзия, при этом она бегает. А тут никак не поднимусь, не поднимусь. Вроде бы поднимусь. Почему он автоматом не слазит, а? Зови птицу.
Good girl.
Ого.
You deserve a rest.
Неожиданно. Я не знаю, слышно или нет, но неожиданно. А вот. Челики. Здравия желаю.
Help me, boy. There's a good boy.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant. brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Ну что, можно идти уже теперь по сюжету. Наконец-то.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Дыхаем. А, это наш этот Диона. Красавица Диона, блин. Ой. Вспомнили о нем наконец-то.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Ну, как бы там немножко другие слова были. Ну да ладно, тоже сойдет. Локализация, блин.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
И что, сидим, кого ждем?
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Мне дадут за Бахамута поиграть?
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Принарядился уже. Красавчик.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Новые крылья. Чё, это чё, это чё?
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
На,
leaving already, are you?
иди
It'll take us to
отсюда.
get back to Ash.
Dunno, about the same
amount of
time it took us to get here. Maybe less.
if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Нашла кому рассказывать. Так, секунду, у меня там шаверма не кормленная, надо ее покормить. Сейчас буду. Ку-ку. Не тутоньки. Ну, послушаем, что интересно расскажет.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Thal, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Короче, дичь.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Капитан. Клайв, Росфилд, прошу.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
I have no reason to assume other.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded
Ой, привет,
in more
очко,
modern faiths such
надеюсь,
as
не
the
сойду с
Eastern
ума.
Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would
Ах,
appear the
братишка.
past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Подтрещать вздумали.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions,
Вкусный кофе.
I'll see you all at the docks.
Надеюсь, не откинусь.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Не нервничать, не нервничать.
Is something wrong? Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world. I'll hold you to that.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Смотри, чтоб не прихлопнули ее мои.
There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you.
Я сама.
I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
Пиши ему еще раз. Мне понравилось.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Скажи, какой удар был четкий.
Did I miss something?
Да, ты прям пустил леща.
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
Поход на Эш.
Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a welcome.
I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Yeah! Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Ну, наверное, людей в акаш превратили. Да.
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and a Kashik here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Психопат, конечно. Где-то ему поджог. Кто там? Всё, молодцы. Хорошие мальчики справились.
It's Canberra all over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Действительно. Мне кажется, тут тупо всех в акаш превратили и все. То этот один хер остался и все.
Aye,
Ну, естественно.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
Не нравится мне это. Мелкий что-нибудь бздит, мне кажется.
Sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
Так, и тутоньки. Собака. Дайте поглажу. Что-то какое-то все мрачное. Мне не нравится.
This place reeks like a moble's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Наверное. Нет, птички, мы с вами разговаривать не хотим. Нужно же тут всякой всячины. Фу.
No mistakes.
А. Дебильная сгорь, блин. Собаки так зависит. Так. Еще чинить что-то надо. Здесь что нет. Я не чинилка, блин.
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
Yeah. Господи, везде гавкает. И тут, и здесь.
Straight home now.
Ну что ж, тут либо куча каш, либо люди. Видимо, второе.
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
Ну, да, это печально.
I wouldn't say nothing. No quarter gap!
кайфую от этой штуки. Мастиф, блин, я что, в апексе, что ли? Ля. На тебе. На затравку. Так живи гениально, блин. Я не хочу умереть, так живи. Смотрите. Кто следующий? Сгорни, падла. Люди такие божьи, что они бы сам спасли. Нифига. Откуда вы такие красоты берете? Да. Лови. А! Я ж ударила тебя, мудило. Господи, ты имба, блин.
Gav. Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards.
Нечто страшнее.
Fuck.
Один, иди отсюда, пожалуйста, ты меня пугаешь.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
trying to stop us?
Why, with this!
А можно не надо? Что это за... Ого.
What did you do? If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Вот же ж.
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened?
Он оградил нам город. Вот.
Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
Бесчетверно. Легко сказать, обыщите деревню, блин.
I thought we got them all.
So did I.
Ну, кто-то живой.
Please, no.
Miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Собака. Он такой милош.
My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcade. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arcade is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Camber. You saw what he did to the people.
Then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
Ой, мистер Твистер, делать тебе нечего.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be...
Ну, все таково. Тебе твою шизу?
The mural is complete. Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the founder.
Как же ты не вовремя.
So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then.
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
У меня хп вынес, да? Как мне отсюда вылезти?
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
Наш налепили тут башен. Поехали тогда.
Let's go.
Здесь пауки, идите в баню. Что-то у меня прям максимально атмосферное.
This is it, boy.
Находили эфир. Ой, поменим мои нервные клеточки. Да, что-то какая-то безвкусица.
I've come for you, Barnabas. Stay close, Torgal.
Такие же милые, как говорил Феникс.
The tower. It's alive. More echoes of the fallen. They seem to feed on ether. There shouldn't be any here.
Сейчас увидим, что происходит.
Bloody fallen. Why do all their flaws seem to have a mind of their own?
Это что за мной? Ловите так вот так. Нет, сюда. Да. Теперь куда-то ехать. Блин, паучки. Так, а ну-ка. Ну-ка.
No mistakes.
Да блин, дай мне удариться. Ой. Привыкла управлять этой штукой. Какое-то жестковатое место, если честно. Один остался этот, и да. На Варнау иду, блин. Тут такой трэш был.
If I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top.
Зачем тебя Сикс?
So I could look down on the world.
Он плохой. Зачем? Зачем удалить? Какой смысл? Ну такое себе. Нет, все светится и искрится. Ой, знаешь, я столько времени просидела, и я, если двигаться твоей логикой, то я бы должна была удалить все игры, которые я играю. Ну как, сюжетка закончится, знаешь, тут даже такой прикол финалки в том, что даже если ты напихаешь главному антагонисту, там далеко не конец. Неужели доехали спустя 200 лет? Ох, ё. Не доехали. Я тоже так умею. Показать?
Well, that's new. Though I expected a full like all the rest.
Давай, будь хорошим ребятам. Ай. Давай. Давай еще. А теперь лови. Напихала. Ладно.
What was that thing? Hopefully there aren't any more.
Подойди. Ладно, всё.
You know what to do, boy. Soil and stone. Get up.
Не дело, блин. Вот, ну не знаю, ну, хоть убейте меня. Я читаю, не дело, а гниль. Все. Для меня это валюта гниль. Опять разделяться. Ну, что на кружке. Нормально. Едем опять вверх. На дискотеку. Чего у них? Boom. Можно не надо. Так, и тупеньки. Взагалі падло.
more, eh, Toggle? Almost there. He's here.
I can feel him. Why?
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
Butcher.
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or wrong, gives me reason to carry on. And carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him. My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos. And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more.
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living? What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
If you think your will the stronger, prove it. By this day's end, you shall know the truth. Show me more! You will obey.
Blessed with the might of a god, yet still you fight like a man.
Нет.
God chose you to serve as his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none.
No.
Fuck.
Damn. Ой, не.
Desperate, are we?
Ты что, Эфрита вызовем, да? Дядя Эфрит, заходи. А то нас тут рискую быть раздавленным копытом. Вот и Эфрит.
Finally, we can begin.
「 Да за что? Зубочистки твои, а? Бить тебя надо палками, ногами, руками, всем, чем только можно.
You have been shown the path. Now you must follow it. Free yourself, Mythos. You will not defeat me otherwise.
We'll see.
Perhaps you still require persuasion.
Help me, boy.
Enough, Mythos!
Defeated? You admitted defeat the moment you turned your back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your God believes.
Чуть не нарезали. На колбаску. Ух. Слоумо. Делать нечего, что ли? Покушай эфир, а? Что раз рыба похотела.
What are you waiting for? Men know nothing of strength.
Что опять...
What are you
Господи. У него явно какие-то комплексы. Я почему-то в этом уверена. О, поломали. О, я меч отжала. Я меч отжала. Не слезай своей лошадки. Ладно.
You are not the fool I took you for. And so it ends. No!
Помяни материнка.
Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos! Your stubborn defiance has stirred my long-becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations!
Ой, Петр, выиграем что-то.
The tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence, a dream forever out of reach! And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it!
Извращенец.
Suffered the disappointment of lesser rivals, but no more. Oh, my constant congregation, salvation is come. Rejoice as our souls are granted peace unending. How do you know this day?
Да, ты задел меня. А как ты меня задел-то?
Your mere existence is proof of the Lord's grand design. I'll never serve your God.
Да, я хочу до максимума прожать эту штуку. Да, четвертый. На, пусть это. Мне это не нравится. Могу развить так. Психопат, блин. Давай. Блин. Ай-яй. Слишком часто в память этой атаки падаю. Давай. Все, какой вкусный мои госпожки. Именно можешь ошеломление выйти. Вернись. Спасибо. Гол. А там головы нету, да? Там Айкаш.
Well, the day is at an end.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No.
Еще скажи, что это все воля Ника. А, еще лучше.
Clive Rossfield.
Уклонение Бога. Нет. По горбу, блин. Ой, господи, закостыляла этого Варнаву. Фу. Неужели я тоже был тебя, Удина? Удина. О.
Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving, even if it means killing a god.
Bold words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot.
А, ты решил мне дать Одина сам? Я ему не должен, да?
Promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies, just as the Lord's Mother Crystals.
Пусти ногу в отгрызу, отрублю, блин.
Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No.
Отпили ему руку. Хорош. Но это надо было раньше сделать. Не, ну поебал, он хорошо получил. Дайте еще раз так.
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home. Mother.
Ай, я куку. И шо?
Tell me, how does it feel?
Дихати класно.
Face me!
Увага! Відбій повітряної тривоги. Увага! Відбій повітряної тривоги.
To edge step by trembling step ever closer to the divine. With or without a will, you are still but a vessel, our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
It's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There, all shall end and begin again.
Господи, оторви ему руки, не парься домой. Калаев, ты ж можешь. Ты же раз ему оторвал. Оторви еще раз. Нет, ты в любом случае отдыхай. Да не надо себя напрягать. Ты отдохни. Последний камень остался. Правда, я как... даже так. Блин, бушует опять. Ой, деда, живи, живи.
Why the hell is my city crawling with a captain? Don't ask me, ask them! Since when was Eugenhabel one to hide when there was a fight to be had? Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this one while the city burns and my wife tells off the man half my age! And then you turn up! What the hell are you doing here anyway? What indeed? The enemy numbers 200,000 or more counting New York City. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital to repel an army of that size. Then what of the central keep? Held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together. The prospect of death does put things into perspective. Perspective? Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
Что происходит у меня? Дайте мне уже контрольную точку, пожалуйста.
I need you to lend me some of your best men, preferably all of them. My best men? Does it look like I'm any more? I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble, and I may have already promised him your help. Your nephew, the outlaw? Never! My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing. Then you and he are of the same mind. I fight for the opposite. We fight for a world shouldn't have to live and die for nothing. And he fights today to give us all a chance of a better tomorrow. Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against the kingdom.
Yeah.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Well, I'll be damned.
No, даже
Our numbers are
церковник.
few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
No, живой, живой,
Terrence.
живой.
My lord.
You will find a girl there.
A girl.
Ой.
We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life, and I always
И
pay my
тебе
debts.
тоже.
You are to see that she is provided for,
Dion, I cannot leave.
but you shall. If I'm ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must
Это
earn it by
забаню,
my hand,
если это
and my
сделаешь.
hand alone. Oh, that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terrence.
Я забаню, я же говорю. Я не стану... Я забаню, наверное, все обратно, поэтому как бы не надо мне тут.
Farewell. My prince.
Мне такого не надо. Просто я не раз встречала таких людей, которые вот такое вот делали, а потом шантажировали меня. Мне это не надо. Поэтому спасибо, но нет. Поэтому я не особо люблю, когда вот такое вот мне делают. Я чувствую себя неловко, и всякое может это против меня обернуться. Я не о тебе, я просто с опаской к этому всему отношусь. Я не скидываю все это на тебя. Просто мне такое уже было, и вот не особо охота, чтобы это повторилось. Я это многим говорю, которые собираются мне что-то скинуть или еще что-то.
Thank fuck. You
Я
all
всегда
right?
это отрицаю.
I am,
Поэтому у меня нету доната.
But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
So they're all...
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
Gav. We need to talk.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless. And not just for Edda's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, me lords.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice, all to serve Ultima, in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing, or a mercy of sorts. A way to end their suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and ultimately use that.
As he uses us.
But why us? What are we?
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
It is. For our sins. Barnabas said something else. That the Mother Crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
We know that the Mother Crystals have been leading the land of Ether. And we also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the Blight. But what I cannot fathom is what Ultima stands to gain from that. What did you find at the Stronghold?
The truth about Ultima's prize. For so long, I believed it to be you, and you alone. Yet, it is not merely a fruit that he desires, but a Freet and Phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete. Quite why he needs a vessel is another question. Unless there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable amount of ether and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us. Nor without the Mother Crystals. But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the Blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time,
we face him together.
Well, It's a long walk to Stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.
Ужас, сила тьмы. Ух ты, смешная нарезка мобов.
When Barnabas fell, his magic died with him. The road to Stone here is barred to us no longer.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Мне куда-то туда. Куда-то не туда. Ладно. Чего Один умеет? Смешная нарезка мобов. Здесь что? Угу. Это я видела. Что ж, я пойду. Всем доброго дня. Вечера, ночи, кто там, не знаю, чем занимается. Спасибо, кто приходил на стрим. Всем пока.